What's going on, disc golf fans? My name is Luke Humphries. You're watching second round coverage of the Northwest Arkansas Open, sponsored by Dynamic Disc Northwest Arkansas and Fayette Chill. Joining me today in the booth, Zackeriath Johnson. How we doing, bud?
Doing well, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you. For sure, we are in Springdale today. We were in Farmington yesterday, and we'll be there again tomorrow. But this is JBeast, located right next to the Dynamic Disc shop here.
Yeah, beautiful park course. You're going to have some elevation. Kind of the same story as yesterday with the chill and a little bit of wind to mix some shots up, but not nearly as windy as yesterday.
That's right. Hole 1, looking at a little bit of a gap. Not a very long hole, though, so playing under par, you see it there. Pretty easy. I think if it was in the middle of the course, it'd play even easier. But being that it's your first shot of the day, a few nerves come into play, and if you hit early, it can get interesting.
Right, so you'll see that there's a little more elevation on this course compared to Creekside.
Teeing off first at 13 under par, Andrew Presnell.
That's Matt Lloyd, owner of the Dynamic Disc shop. It's literally just a disc golf drive from here. Prezi shoots the hot round 1, 13 under at Creekside. Scorching. Looks like he takes a reverse roll there, though.
Yeah, a little low off the box there. Turned into a cut roller off the ground.
Yeah. And even though it's less wind, there is wind present.
Right, so this hole definitely sets up perfectly for the sidearm.
Prezi's not throwing many of those.
Not unless he has to. Oh, Kyle leaking it out early. And like you said, you can find the trouble on that hole if you don't hit the gap.
Nikko Locastro.
And Nikko took second here last year. Knows these courses well. They set up good for his game. He throws a bunch of those scenic shots, and he's got this forehand game as well to complement.
Yeah, Nikko's forehand's really developed over the last couple years. A nice soft flex, just a little short, little slow maybe.
Rounding out the 1 p.m. tee time at 9 under par.
And you got Joel out here.
Freeman.
For sure throwing his signature series Joel Freeman Gator 3.
Yeah, he's got a handful of them in the bag. Different stability levels.
I feel like this sets up really well for his style shot.
I like that he's going standstill as well.
I was thinking the same thing. Good shot. Oh,
What?
catches the very bottom of that tree, and it kind of pushes him another 20 foot longer, maybe?
Yeah. He was bringing a little heat into that green. Best to set it down softly.
As you see Kyle way off in the woods here.
It looks like he didn't have much. Back-to-back patent pending shots.
Not the way you're wanting your round to start off on this course here.
Ooh,
Gave her a good look there.
that was a solid look. All right, Presnell, somewhere around the 45-foot range, but at least uphill 10 to 15. This would be a nice one to get.
Whoa.
Nearly had the height.
Yeah, only a couple inches low. Good strong bid there from Prezi.
Yeah, it was.
Nikko at about the same spot. What?
Oh, my God.
What? No chains needed on that one.
So soft. I mean, we watched it yesterday. Even when he was missing, the disc was landing right next to the basket.
Right. And it looks like, just from being able to see through that disc,
Oh
it looks like
my
the seams.
Sick slow-mo replay from GK. Love seeing that thing again.
Just sneaking her in there. Yes, sir. That is the Cenas.
Joel ricocheted to outside circle 1, and he wasn't able to capitalize there.
Right. Had a clean look, but a little longer than expected, especially after that bounce off the tree.
Yep.
So kind of surprising here. Only one birdie.
That's
and
exactly what I was going to say.
one bogey. I mean, not necessarily the start you would expect to see out of a top card second round here.
Playing that whole even par, that's a big surprise there because this next one, pretty similar hole, Zach.
Yeah, so, I mean, here the only main difference is I feel like you want to land a little straighter and a little softer, whereas before you can kind of cut right at the end.
Yeah, that's right. Backhand plays a little better than the last hole, but still a forehand shot if you've got it. Almost a half stroke under par. That's one you want to get.
So Nikko, our lone bird's going to go backhand here. Drawing it over left to right.
Missed that stuff right there. Not too bad.
Not bad.
Still some work to be done.
Prezi is rocking the one glove today.
Yeah, that's kind of his thing. This is exactly how a backhander should play that hole.
Picture perfect there from the backhander for sure.
Yeah, take the basket out of play. Throw a straight shot into that hillside. Let it scoot up. Take a 10-footer.
Joel lining up that standstill gator. Gator 3 to be specific. Needs to draw.
You can push through that right side, yep. There's a big tree down. You can see the root base of it. That gap used to be a lot smaller, but these days shots leak through a lot, and he'll have circle's edge putt for his birdie. Kyle looking to bounce back.
Opting for the backhand, putting a nice move on it. Beautiful shot there from Kyle.
Just glanced off that horizontal.
That leaner there.
No worries. Let's see if Nikko can drop this thing in again.
Little jumper. Ooh. And he thought he made it. Just by the way his body English was there, I felt like he felt like he made it there.
I did again. There we go, Joel. A little bit left side again, but that one sticks.
Cashing the bird after the drive maybe leaked off a little bit on him.
Yeah.
Capitalizing on it, though.
These first 3 holes, you'd prefer to be 3 under, obviously, but you definitely want to be 2 under.
Yeah, I mean, they feel like musket. To get all 3 is definitely where you want to be. But like you said, you nailed it on the head with the 2 unders. Solid.
At worst.
All 3 favoring the righty sidearm / lefty backhand, in my opinion, though.
Agreed. This one, maybe most of all, Zach.
Yeah, so this one's 226. You're going to throw a flat forward, either overstable mid, really soft fairway driver. But really the key is here to just penetrate forward, get one little check skip, and be on the dance floor here. Very aceable hole.
Not too many people throwing backhand here, but not too many people throw backhands like Presnell.
I'll be interested to see if he goes outside the inside tree or the inside of it. He goes back door.
Yep, keeps it low, gets that scoot.
Right, slides right up there for the putt.
Joel's going with the same disc. He threw the first 2 holes. Trusting that Gator 3.
I was in the same boat. I went gator, gator, gator on the first 3 holes. Just beat that tree.
Oh my gosh, that is so gone.
Oh, he got a little lucky with that late stop. It was never going to be gone, but we'll have to work for the putt. See if Kyle can commit to this angle. Kind of flips it inside again.
Yeah, a little sawed off. It looks like he's not necessarily following through on those sidearms here. Got to get it warmed up.
From one of the best side-handers in the game, Zach Johnson. The things you can do with your sidearm it's mind-blowing.
Thanks, sir. Nikko opting for the sidearm.
That looks great.
That's exactly how I like to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Stretching it out flat, letting the stability catch back up.
Soft finish.
Like I said, Nikko's really been working on that sidearm, and it's come a long ways over these last couple years.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, wait. How did that flip out the back of the rim?
Really uncharacteristic. This is Joel wasting no time.
Nice putt there from Joel. Capitalizing on that. Picking up the bird. Nikko with the perfect drive.
Yeah. Presnell with the backhand perfect.
Yeah, I don't see him played much better than that on the backhand.
No, that's some James Conrad stuff right there. Heading into hole 4, guys. Got to take a quick second and thank Swarm Digital Marketing for sponsoring this drone coverage. They design, develop, and maintain websites. So if you're a small business owner that needs their services, hit them up, mention GK Pro. You'll get free consultation. Big thanks to Swarm for sponsoring this. Zach, we've reached probably the hardest hole of the course.
Yeah.
Thus far.
So it's 371, and it looks like you want to throw the straight backhand shot. But if you have it, a strong sidearm is actually really well played on this hole.
Yeah, if you've got the sidearm, definitely ideal.
You can't tell, but there is a decent amount of wind out there.
That's a drone from Presnell.
Oh, no.
That was the last thing to miss.
That looked perfect. It's a ghost limb. You can see in his body English that he's just not happy with that result. It looked perfect.
It was mostly well thrown. Joel's going to test that height. He's going to throw this thing way out left, get it to stall and move right. There's a couple trees he's got to miss right here late in the flight.
Oh, just catches the very last of the trees, kind of kicks him out just outside the trees. He's going to have a putt, but not quite as close as he was looking to be at.
Many times those trees will drop you in that little bush hedge with no putt, so he's fortunate to be where he's at. An interesting play from Nikko.
This is old school Nikko, I feel like, with just the massive flex anhizers.
Yeah, you're flirting with the sidewalk with that play. It's the only reason I don't like that one.
Definitely seemed like a lot of effort.
This is traditional.
Kyle with the piercing shot.
I bet you if he would have done that right off the bat, the other guys might have thrown different shots. I mean, Presnell basically did, but...
Yeah, Presney had the height. I think Kyle's a little short. I think Prezi had the height, but was just a little more right than Kyle.
Kyle went to school on him.
Get the camera on that, Nikko says.
All right, that is a skink. Our buddy Jake Hebenheimer, the local amphibian and reptile specialist, and he let us know that was a flat-headed skink.
Nikko's just going to take his medicine there, get up and down for par. Looks like Prezi's probably in the same boat. Yep. Joel, about a 35, 40-foot look.
He hadn't even let go of his disc before he said stay up.
That's what I was thinking. Still in his hand. Just didn't feel right from the get-go, it seems like.
All right, Kyle now. Get something going here.
All right. High left catch. Good basket there.
Rattles it home. That's a good one to get, especially when you're picking up a stroke on the card.
Right. Get that ball rolling after the slower start there for Kyle.
Rest of the card will be taking their pars. as we head into, I think, one of the better holes on the course in the 5th.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great hole, to be honest.
You got a couple options you can go. Few options, really. The backhand air shot, backhand roller, or if you've got Zach Johnson's forehand, you could just swing one in from left to right.
Right, so actually the wind today was playing a little left to right, so I felt like it played well for the sidearm if you can get it up underneath it. This is one of those holes that can be bogeyed. You can see the cart path on the left there. That does come into play as OB.
If you get something flipped up, flipped over.
Correct.
Yep.
Weirdly enough, on our card, we had 3 OBs and 1 safe.
No kidding.
Not what you would expect.
Definitely not.
Kyle opting for the sidearm here.
Love it.
$3.99, but it's specific. You got to get below the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and he swoops it. Little Nike swoop from Kyle there.
That's not always the easiest up and down. Might have a little work to do.
Depending on the windows in there, for sure. Not a give me par.
Presnell just looking to play this one straight.
Piercing backhand, great
Very
height.
direct. Oh my gosh, man.
Parked.
I think he threw that thing as good as he could.
Wow.
That was
It does
perfect.
not get any better than that as far as backhand shots go.
Committed to that angle, let it drift into that pocket.
That was amazing. 1060 plus rated shot there from
For
Prezi.
sure. This looks great too. Wow.
Great sidearm there from Joel.
All the distance with a one angle pure hyzer shot. That's great.
Nikko's going to show us the last option here, the roller.
We're getting all 3.
See how it plays out. Maybe just panning
Yeah,
a little too fast.
A little tight.
Yeah. Oh, good tree.
Ooh.
Great tree.
Yeah.
Kept him in attacking position,
I
actually.
think that's outside the circle, but he'll love that for a little step putt.
Oh, and as you said, Kyle's just in the shrubbery there, but actually does really well with that outshot.
Well judged.
Nikko with the long look. Amazing. Good putt from Nikko. That's 2 of them outside the circle.
When he gives that nose up spin, it doesn't really matter what wind he's connecting with. That nose up's going to allow him to fight through a headwind, to not be dropped by a downwind. It just fights really well.
It's the Nikko special. Joel looking to capitalize on that great drive. Sick putt.
Mm-hmm.
This is not necessarily a bonus birdie, but it's not a give me birdie on this course.
No. We see birdies from each of the 3 routes. These guys are pros. Showing it today.
Prezi tapping in that drive after the perfect backhand.
Mm-hmm. Keeping his 2-stroke lead over Nikko Locastro. All right, and a quick leaderboard check-in shows us Aaron Heeb 7 through 11, Zach Johnson sitting next to me commentating, also shooting hot golf on the course 5 through 8. I'm playing some golf finally in this tournament, and Coda Hatfield not too bad himself. Bryce Newton, not to be omitted, great round going 8 through 16.
Moving on to hole 6 here. Par 3, kind of one of the trickier ones on the course in my opinion. It calls for a righty backhand flip up hyzer or a really nice flexing righty sidearm / lefty.
I love that play too. I got an A3 that's beat in perfect. Just drag it left through that gap, and it works with the right to left slope by the green.
And as you see, there's that cart path a little long that can come into play if you overjuice it. Prezi throwing the same disc as the last hole.
Maybe didn't hit it just right. Needed that thing to flip up a little more, Zach.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't quite push it forward the way he needed to there. Kind of leaking left right out of his hand.
He was asking for the shot to be played 100 feet less than the previous time he had thrown that disc last hole.
Joel lining up the backhand. I'm really surprised with this play, to be honest. I really felt like this was a Gator 3 from Joel flex sidearm.
Yeah. Well, he's got both ways. Felt more confident going with his Chariot backhand there. Usually pretty easy up and down.
Nikko also opting backhand.
That's the one.
That's what these guys are looking for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Just a nice standing up hyzer, leaving himself with a 15, 20-foot look.
We didn't talk about that stump, but if you hit that stump, it seems like 50% of them just roll backwards.
Oh, and we got a good stop from Kyle here. He didn't like his footwork there.
Very interesting.
Resets. And as you can see, just
Man, yeah, a little
leaks
flustered.
Yeah, it leaks off on him. And just his drives haven't been very clean this round at all.
Seems like his balance is off a little bit.
And there's that stump.
Makes you work for your putt. All right, see what Prezi can do from range. Well,
Sit down now.
oh, really?
It's going to make him earn that par putt.
It for sure is. All right, Zach's going glow whale. Trying a little finger pop floater. Ooh, gets him some metal.
Wow.
Doesn't cash it, unfortunately. Now Kyle to save his par. Straight through.
Cut right through the high right side of the basket on hyzer.
And this game, sometimes when it rains, it pours. He's feeling it right now. Now Prezi stretched out to save his par.
No way. Didn't realize it kind of leaked that far away on him.
All right, Nikko thinking he can pick up 2 strokes on a couple guys right here.
That's definitely a good birdie. He's feeling good about that.
Mm-hmm.
Puts him within one of the lead. Oh, actually, it'd tie him up after the bogey, huh?
That's exactly right. We're going to have a tie at the top. Andrew Presnell, Nikko Locastro battling it out. Swap Presnell for Chris Clemens in 2021.
Got the same scenario over and over.
Nikko battling it out in Northwest Arkansas. That's some fire jerky there, and that's also some really spectacular drone flying from our buddy Scoyote, Carlton Reinhardt, 2 of the best in the game. Short little par 3 right here, Zach, but it's tricky because of how low those branches hang right off the tee.
Right, so you'll see right off the box, there's one tree, maybe 50 to 70 foot off the box, but the branches hang low, and it makes you be very specific on this shot.
You almost have to take it in between the lowest hanging branch. I can't imagine how close it would be if there were leaves on that tree.
Right. So you can't see super well from the video, but there's one naked tree branch hanging down right basically where we need to throw. Nikko going outside of that branch and absolutely parking it.
Whoa. Way inside with it.
Yeah, Joel went inside that branch.
He'll have a putt. That'll be circle 2.
Prezi looks like he's maybe pulling out a drone here.
A little higher shot than the previous guys.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. And that's what you'll see if you air it all the way into that gap. It's a very quick green. And he's skipped all the way to circle's edge, maybe obstructed.
Those pine needles might as well be ice out there because those things skate.
And this is wide from Kyle. Not a bad bit of ground play, but he's about 27 feet.
Yeah.
He'll need to make that one to keep pace with these guys.
Did you see Joel out of the shrubbery here?
Oh, God. Where's the hyzer?
Oh, Presnell. He's got that rising putt. Might have had a little headwind on that one.
It's a good look from as far back as he got in there.
There we go, Kyle.
Kyle getting that ball rolling.
And it looks like Nikko Locastro, if he can capitalize here, is going to take a solo lead in this tournament.
There we have it. The old switcheroo within 7 holes.
Yep. That's the style of golf it is here at JBeast. We got some pars for the rest of the crew. Couple birds, couple pars. Headed into a very short hole, but a very technical hole in hole 8. Let's watch this drone flight.
201, but no give me.
No, and if you kick left or right, not out in the open, your par is far from guaranteed.
This basket's also about 2 to 3 inches shorter than a stock basket for some reason. Does come into play on the putt a little bit. Nikko with a little bit of a pull over on that sidearm.
Looks like he's pushed to the edge of the opening, though, so he'll have a little something, hard to say exactly what. Kyle going backhand.
Really interesting play here.
I don't mind it if he's just thinking about playing straight, but he wasn't. He was trying to cheat it over there on the right side, and it's going to penalize him.
You're not wrong. If you play it for a straight shot and not try to park the hole, it's fine. Whale from Joel.
He's not happy about it? Okay, it was...
It's just a little firm. I mean, this hole, it plays so short.
Yeah, it's hard to commit to the pop on the forehand without making it go too far. It really just requires some touch.
Prezi just sneaking it past the last tree.
What? Ramping all the way up there. That's great.
Kyle with that birdie bid. Just leaving it a little low.
Oh, my gosh. Forced to go with a straddle. It's kind of his traditional putt that he's had in the past.
Nikko's circle 2 putting today is looking solid. He's coming out with intent and fire.
This raised basket and those couple inches that you were speaking about maybe costing him.
Yeah, Joel unable to convert on the putt. So close, maybe a half an inch away.
And just like that, Nikko Locastro's lead is back to a tie.
Prezi with probably as close as you can get it without putting it in it.
I think he's the last person to play out there.
Perfect drive from Prezi.
That's what you want to do.
Really impressive considering it was backhand.
Yeah. And what a great hole we have here. Hole 9, 409 feet, slightly downhill the entire way. You can shape this thing all kinds of ways, cut it up, slice it up. What's your preferred style, Zach?
And this one's a doozy. This is actually probably one of my favorites on the course. My way to approach this one is the hyzer flip stand up on the mid. It is downhill the whole way, so 409 doesn't quite play all that way. And you can get that mid to stretch out perfectly for you down the hill.
Love it.
The key here, though, is angle control, because there's going to be a little bit of wind coming up this tunnel. So you can't get that mid exposed if that's what you're going for.
Yep. Presnell playing a drone.
As you can see, just a little right. Oh, it's swinging, though.
Oh, yeah.
Easy par.
To about 40. Just hung it out a little right. Looked like it ticked a few things. Probably took 10% off.
Nikko.
Oh, this looks great.
Stand-up hyzer flip.
Also a little short, though, maybe.
Little short, little left. Having a look, though.
Would you call this one a bonus hole, Zach?
Absolutely a bonus hole on this hole. If you get this one, you're going to pick up a stroke on the majority of the field. Kyle opting for that flexing backhand.
The best shot yet.
Great shot from Kyle there.
It's going to be right there by Nikko, actually. Some late fade. That was a lot of Anheuser out of the hand. That's a stable mid-range he's throwing.
Looks like Joel has the Chariot in the hand.
He's going to need a lot of hyzer out of the hand here. Indeed.
It's looking really nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice
oh, my
shot.
gosh. Beautiful from Joel.
You see Joel committing to that hyzer, getting it to stand up nicely to penetrate down the fairway.
All right. All four of our competitors have a putt here. Presnell first. And just never committed to that one. The green is fast. It does run away. Harder to say. It's hard to see how downhill it is from that position.
Nikko with another circle 2 look. Man, that nose up look is great, because even if he doesn't draw metal, he's not more than 15, 20 foot away.
There we go.
Kyle converting on that birdie. Maybe not necessarily happy with the putt, but birdie nonetheless. It's in there, baby.
Yep. All right, so neither of our leaders carding a birdie. Both of the chasers grabbing one, getting a stroke closer. Nikko can finish this out for his par, which he does. We see Prezi do the same.
As you see in the background, all those fall colors. What a perfect time of year to play.
Today was a gorgeous day for disc golf, man. Looking at the cards for that front nine, Nikko Locastro, Joel Freeman playing that birdie-free round thus far. Bogey-free round, excuse me. Lots of birdies on the card, Zach.
Yeah, so, and then you see you have one hiccup from Prezi and 2 hiccups from Klein, which he hasn't really gotten the ball rolling at all yet.
None of his putts that even went in feel like they went in with much confidence. Not much dead center to him at all. We do see a tie at the top.
Yeah, we got Nikko and Andrew here tied at 16 down. Quick 14 down from Kyle right behind him, and Joel 1 back to that.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate you checking in on that front 9, and make sure you check out that back 9.
That's right. Big thanks to Dynamic Disc Northwest Arkansas and Fayette Chill for sponsoring this coverage. Also, big thanks to Swarm Digital Marketing for sponsoring our drone coverage. For Zach Johnson, my name is Luke Humphries. Come join us for that back 9.